Hi, I'm an ant. Although a lot of people think I'm a pest, ants actually have a very important role in the ecosystem. For example, ants are involved in many crucial species relationships that contribute to ecosystem functioning. Some species of ants engage in a mutualistic relationship with aphids, which means that ants protect aphids from predators in exchange for the sweet nectar that the aphid excretes, often called honeydew. This ant-aphid relationship has numerous other ecological impacts, such as herbivory-induced plant regrowth and plant pest removal. In other words, this mutualistic relationship is important for the ants, the aphids, and the entire surrounding ecological network. Although this intimate relationship may look stable, recent research shows that climate change may threaten the strength and dynamics of this mutualism. In this study published in 2019 titled Elevated Temperatures Alter an Ant-Aphid Mutualism, researchers observed the changes in ant-aphid mutualism dynamics using a long-term observational study as well as a warming experiment. In the long-term observational study, the researchers observed the weekly changes in different species of ant, aphid, and aphid predator populations on host plants over a span of 8 years. The researchers were able to correlate the shifting patterns of these insect populations in accordance with the yearly fluctuations in temperature. The researchers found that warmer years were correlated with lower ant abundance and earlier aphid plant colonization. This difference in temperature response can lead to something called phenological mismatch, which happens when the timing of species interaction is impacted by their different reactions to an environmental cue. Phenological mismatch can lead to undesirable effects. In another study, aphid plant phenological mismatch led to aphids colonizing plants too late, causing reduced aphid feeding success. If ants and aphid populations respond differently to temperature increases, they may face challenges in interaction in the future. And if you think that's bad, it gets worse. In the warming experiment, the researchers observed changes in ant-aphid tending behavior, aphid honeydew composition, and aphid predator presence in accordance with temperature changes. As temperatures increased, ant-aphid tending behavior decreased due to ants getting too overheated. This behavior may be common in ant species, since another study has also shown that overheated ants will abandon their plant mutualists to cool off. Aphid honeydew composition also changed in response to temperature increases. As temperatures increased, so did the honeydew's sucrose and trehalose concentrations. While this sounds like it would make the honeydew more attractive to ants, it's actually quite the opposite. Ants are mainly attracted to the melazotose concentration of aphid honeydew, which was reduced as temperatures increased. This means that ants may be less attracted to this type of honeydew, which could also explain why ants were less interested in tending to their aphids. Interestingly, higher temperatures caused aphids to face fewer predators, since aphid predators are also less active at higher temperatures. This sounds like great news if you're an aphid. However, if temperatures increase and aphid predators become scarce, what does this imply for the stability of the ant-aphid mutualism? Sadly, it's possible that the lack of aphid predators could lead to a breakdown of this mutualism. So what does this all mean for the future of ant-aphid mutualism? Well, to summarize, recent research implies that increasing temperatures may lead to the ant-aphid mutualism weakening due to phenological mismatch, weakened aphid tending behavior, altered honeydew composition, and reduced aphid predator pressure. The loss of this relationship may threaten certain species of aphids due to the loss of their protector. For example, cornleaf aphid abundance drastically dwindled in response to increasing temperatures due to reduced protection from their ant mutualists. This change signifies the influence that climate change has on intricate ecological interactions. Aphids can be considered a keystone herbivore, since their presence impacts a large interaction network consisting of plants, ants, non-aphid pests, and predators. In a wider sense, the study sheds light on the relatively unconsidered effects that climate change has on the interactions between species, especially unseemingly tiny ones like us insects. As recent research has shown the importance of aphids, ants, and their close interactions, it's more important than ever to consider ways in which we can mitigate these ecological effects to preserve the future of these close relationships.